Did anyone think we would get another Indiana Jones movie after Kingdom of the Crystal Skull? That movie still haunts me, and even though I've come to appreciate some aspects of that film, I'll never forget the disappointment of my first viewing. I pray I don't have to do that again here. The Dial of Destiny sees Indiana Jones in his twilight years. He's getting ready to retire, and honestly, he's sick of this shit. His family and friends aren't around anymore for a variety of different reasons, and he doesn't have much to look forward to anymore. He lives in a shitty apartment in New York City with terrible neighbors, and like I said, he's old. He's old as hell. But his situation does change when his granddaughter, Helena, comes back into his life to ask for assistance finding an artifact that Indy and her father studied for years. They not only have to worry about finding this artifact, but they also have to worry about Mads Mikkelsen coming after the same prize. That pretty much sums it up. Let me ask you something. When I was describing this movie, did it sound a little depressing? That's because it was. Harrison Ford still kills it as Indiana Jones, but I don't want to watch my childhood hero's life fall apart. He has a problematic drinking habit in this film, and I totally get that because I would too if I was in his situation. His goddaughter isn't doing him any favors either. Phoebe Waller-Bridge has a fantastic performance, but I didn't love how her character was written. Helena's only out for herself, and she fucks Indy over numerous times. Around the halfway point, she changes her tune, but it was too late for me by then. Moving over to the effects, I'm happy to say most of them are decent, but there was some de-aging of Harrison Ford at the beginning that looked ridiculous. I felt like I was watching a cartoon at some points, especially during the ending. Not because of the CGI though, it's because the writing for the ending is also ridiculous. It's on par with the absurdity of Crystal Skull's ending, so take that for what it's worth.
Ooh, that's bad.
With all that being said, can you believe I'm leaning towards recommending this one? Why? Because despite all these flaws, it's a surprisingly entertaining flick, minus some plot holes. We get a more personal look at Indiana Jones as a character. Harrison Ford plays a damaged Indy so well, and the action scenes in this film are a lot of fun. We have beautiful locations, mysterious artifacts, Nazi slander, everything you need for an entertaining Indiana Jones movie. And that's what this is, a passably entertaining Indiana Jones movie with a ton of flaws. That's also kind of a bummer.
Wow, that was sad, but it made me feel good.
Yeah, it's cathartic.
On the bright side, the director James Mangold managed to pace the film very well, with loads of action between Indy's dreams falling apart. So it does have that. What it doesn't have is Mads Mikkelsen being utilized properly. He felt like a generic bad guy that was just chasing treasure. Anyone could have played this role, and that is such a waste for one of the most talented actors working today.
Soiled it! Soiled it! Soiled it!
That's pretty much it, and needless to say I'm conflicted. I am going to recommend this one, but I don't think you need to go out to theaters to see it. While I did feel it was better than Crystal Skull, this movie is the definition of unnecessary. They should have hung it up with Last Crusade, but they didn't, so these last two movies are here to stay. The least we can do is try to enjoy the good parts of them. There is a lot to like when you wade through all the nonsense.